And this role is not something that she would have been a natural for, but she does it really well. And she provides that change of speed and tone, which is equally important. Her understanding of her role and how much difference it makes to the king has been absolutely outstanding.
The way preparations are now fully underway. In fact, the first rehearsal took place just a few hours ago. In the middle of the night, hundreds of military personnel parading through the quiet streets of London, departing from Buckingham Palace, following the 1.3-mile procession route towards Westminster Abbey.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel where the drama of the British monarchy never takes a day off. If you thought things had calmed down inside the palace walls, think again, because Princess Anne has just dropped a royal-sized truth bomb that's shaking up the monarchy from the inside out. Now, Anne has always been known as the no-nonsense royal, the one who gets on with her work, speaks her mind, and doesn't care for fluff or sugarcoating. But this time, she's done more than just speak her mind. She's confirmed whispers that have been swirling for months, whispers about King Charles's health, about his willingness to step aside earlier than expected, and about Prince William and Princess Catherine stepping into the spotlight far sooner than anyone thought possible. And let me tell you, the details she spilled are nothing short of extraordinary. Anne revealed that William and Catherine have already been rehearsing for their coronation. Yes, you heard that right. Caught red-handed practicing their balcony wave at Buckingham Palace, and fine-tuning their steps for the grand ceremony at Westminster Abbey. Even more shocking, according to Anne, this isn't some far-off dream. The coronation, she hinted, is just 3 weeks away. But before we dive headfirst into this royal storm, hit that like button and subscribe, because if Princess Anne is ready to spill secrets, you know we're going to unpack every last one of them right here. Let's rewind for a moment. King Charles's reign began in May 2023 with a coronation filled with pomp, gold, and centuries-old rituals. But that was then. Fast forward to 2025, and the story has changed dramatically. Charles's health has been the subject of endless speculation, with reports of ongoing treatments and whispers that he might be preparing to step back earlier than anyone anticipated. And now, according to Anne, the palace is moving into fast-track succession mode. In her recent sit-down interview with a trusted broadcaster, Anne broke through the silence and confirmed what many insiders had been hinting at. Preparations are happening, real, serious, behind closed doors rehearsals that go beyond ceremonial tradition. She recalled walking into Buckingham Palace one evening and finding William and Catherine in a very private, very telling moment. No cameras, no crowds, no press, just the two of them, side by side on the iconic palace balcony, practicing their wave as though the mall below were already filled with thousands of cheering well-wishers. But this wasn't just about smiling and waving. Anne emphasized the symbolism of that balcony moment. For the British monarchy, the balcony has always been about more than a photo opportunity. It's about projecting stability, unity, and continuity. From Queen Elizabeth II's post-coronation appearance in 1953 to Charles's own moment in 2023, it's the image that tells the world, the crown endures. According to Anne, William was guiding Catherine through subtle cues, where to stand, how to interact with their children, how to move as a unit. Catherine, poised and elegant as always, was taking it all in, practicing not only her stance, but also her role as the future queen consort. And their children. Anne revealed that George, Charlotte, and Louis are being carefully woven into these rehearsals too, just as George served as a page at Charles's coronation. Now here's where things get fascinating. Anne didn't just confirm these rehearsals, she painted a vivid picture of what she saw. She described William and Catherine as absorbed, almost like a well-oiled machine, laughing in between the serious moments, supporting one another, and even adjusting for the best camera angles. Think about that, a future king making sure his wife is lit and positioned just right for the global audience. That detail alone shows just how much this new royal generation understands the power of image in the age of social media. Anne confessed she felt a mix of pride and awe watching them. She said it reminded her of the lessons learned during Charles's 2023 coronation, where the family rehearsed late into the night to perfect every step. This time, however, it was different. William was leading, and Catherine was stepping into her queenly role with quiet strength. What's more, Anne let slip that their attire during practice sessions wasn't random. Subtle nods to environmental causes and sustainable fashion choices were being incorporated, continuing the family's push toward a modern, relevant monarchy. But behind the rehearsals, Anne admitted there's a deeper emotional layer to all of this. King Charles, while supportive of the transition, is reportedly grappling with mixed emotions, wanting to pass on the crown in a stable moment, but also struggling with the enormity of stepping back. Anne acknowledged that the family is drawing strength from one another during this delicate time. Her words carried pride, but also a recognition of just how heavy this moment truly is. She described it not as a clinical rehearsal, but as a bonding exercise, with William adjusting Catherine's stance, Catherine whispering encouragement to George, Charlotte practicing her waves, and even cheeky little Louis adding laughter to the room. These are the private, unseen moments that humanize the monarchy, reminding us that behind the centuries of tradition is a family navigating an enormous transition together. And of course, no coronation preparation would be complete without Westminster Abbey. Anne confirmed that rehearsals are well underway within the Abbey's hallowed halls. She revealed that William has been practicing his oath and homage pledge, just as he did for Charles in 2023, while Catherine is rehearsing her own crowning moment. The Archbishop of Canterbury and clergy are involved, guiding them through the solemn rituals, while military personnel coordinate the grand procession. Here's the kicker: this time, they're using virtual simulations to plan for the global broadcast. Imagine that, centuries-old rituals being rehearsed with cutting-edge technology, ensuring every angle is flawless for an international audience of millions. Anne described the mood as a blend of reverence and excitement. Yes, the rehearsals are grueling, but they are also filled with laughter, with William reportedly lightening the mood by joking about George's growing height, and Louis's playful interruptions. So what does all this mean? According to Anne, it's simple: it's time. Her words confirmed that the coronation isn't years away. It isn't some vague plan for the distant future. It's happening soon, shockingly soon. With just 3 weeks to go, the monarchy is preparing for a seismic shift. William and Catherine aren't just rehearsing for a ceremony, they are rehearsing for an era. One defined not by pomp alone, but by accessibility, relatability, and values that resonate with the modern world. Anne's candid revelations give us something rare, a genuine peek behind the velvet curtain. And if what she's saying is true, then the British monarchy is on the brink of one of its most defining moments in history. One of the most poignant threads running through Anne's account is the emotional toll on King Charles himself. Anne hinted that Charles has quietly attended some of these rehearsal sessions, offering advice drawn from his own coronation in 2023. Those who witnessed it describe a man who is both proud and pained. Proud to see his son stepping into the role he has been preparing for his entire life, but pained by the reality that his own reign, so long awaited, may be cut shorter than expected. This is not an easy handover. Remember, Charles waited more than 70 years to wear the crown, longer than any heir in British history. To voluntarily step back now, whether due to health concerns or a desire for stability, marks a monumental act of sacrifice. Anne herself acknowledged the mixed emotions surrounding the decision. She suggested that Charles's greatest wish is to hand over a monarchy that is steady, united, and future-proofed. In private, sources say Charles has even been moved to tears, similar to that touching moment in the 2023 coronation documentary, where he kissed Anne's hand in gratitude. This time, though, his gratitude is aimed at William and Catherine for carrying the torch forward. Now, let's talk about what sets this coronation apart. Unlike Elizabeth II's 1953 spectacle, or Charles's 2023 event, William and Catherine are shaping something different, the coronation for the 21st century. Anne revealed that eco-friendly attire, diversity in the choir, and even nods to mental health awareness are being built into the ceremony. These details may seem small, but they carry enormous symbolic weight. They send a message: this is a monarchy not frozen in time, but evolving alongside the people it serves. And then there's the streamlined approach. Anne mentioned that William and Catherine are embracing leaner rituals, cutting some of the excess pomp in favor of relatability. This mirrors their past choices, like their move to Adelaide Cottage in 2022, where they prioritized a family-friendly lifestyle over grandeur. But here's the risk: will trimming down the ceremony make it feel less magical? Will a monarchy that trades pageantry for accessibility still hold the same global allure? On platforms like X and TikTok, reactions to Anne's revelations have exploded. Some royal fans are thrilled. They see William and Catherine as the perfect duo, grounded, modern, and exactly the refresh the monarchy needs to survive in an age of skepticism. To them, the balcony rehearsals show dedication. The Abbey sessions, with their tech-savvy planning, show foresight. It's monarchy with a human face. But others worry that something vital is being lost. They argue that the monarchy's strength lies in its mystique, in the untouchable grandeur that makes events like Elizabeth II's 1953 coronation legendary. If William and Catherine lean too far into relatability, does the crown risk becoming just another celebrity act? Popular, yes, but stripped of its sacred aura. Princess Anne herself touched on this divide. She praised William and Catherine's choices, but acknowledged that balancing tradition and modernization is a tightrope walk. One misstep and the monarchy could alienate both its traditionalist base and its modern supporters. One of the most touching details and shared was the inclusion of the Wales children in these preparations. Prince George, as second in line to the throne, is being carefully guided into his role. Anne described him rehearsing as a page at Westminster Abbey, supported by William and Catherine, who are determined to prepare him without overwhelming him. Charlotte and Louis, meanwhile, are being introduced to their smaller parts through playful practice sessions. Charlotte perfecting her royal wave, Louis being cheekily reminded to stand still when it matters most. Anne stressed that these moments aren't just symbolic, they are memories in the making. William and Catherine know the importance of grounding their children in royal duty while also protecting their childhood. This reflects their ongoing strategy of balancing family with monarchy, ensuring that the next generation grows up secure, confident, and connected to the people they will one day serve. Let's not forget the bigger picture. Coronations aren't just family affairs, they are global events with political and economic stakes. Elizabeth II's 1953 coronation boosted Britain's international image in the post-war era. Charles's 2023 ceremony, despite being shorter and less extravagant, still generated millions in tourism revenue and global media attention. A coronation in 2025, especially one featuring the enormously popular William and Catherine, could surpass both. Imagine the tourism surge, the merchandise sales, the global TV audience. For a Britain still navigating economic strain, the timing could be a lifeline. But politics lurks in the background too. Republican sentiment in the UK has grown in recent years, with some questioning the monarchy's relevance altogether. William and Catherine's challenge is clear. They must prove that the crown can adapt, can matter, and can inspire in a rapidly changing world. Amid all this grandeur and speculation, Anne's most powerful revelations are the human ones. She described late-night laughter on the Buckingham Palace balcony,